me see what he's saying. You do better against bosses after a refresh. Yeah. If you watched yesterday's VOD and today, the fights yesterday were absolute trash compared to today. Like, the improvement was massive. I've not touched the game since as well. Alan Wake time? Yeah. It's time, man. Finally. I remember fighting the Valkyrie Queen in God of War over and over in one day. I still couldn't beat her. Next day I beat her in a couple of tries. Yeah, that happened to me before as well, but with Dark Souls bosses and stuff when I was playing the first time. And Neo bosses as well. It happens. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Maybe I'll come up with some ideas or something in the meantime as well. Also, I have a surprise for you, Chad. Hopefully this works properly, but it doesn't work. What's that? There we go. I figured we're going to play a spoopy game, so I might as well have a cam. Might have to place it elsewhere though. That happened to me very recently with Mundus on DMD. Still need to beat him? Yes you do. Yes you do. So dude, how are you all feeling? The proc cam? Yes, I said at some point if we make affiliate, I'll do a face reveal of some kind, so why not a spoopy game? It's a good cam, it's my phone. Hopefully it'll be cool for you guys. Cam slot, let's go. Yes, I'm a huge cam slot right now. Okay, let's just get into the game. Hopefully we go well. This game doesn't play well with OBS for whatever reason, so this is the dream. Don't make me blush on cam, man. The proc cam. Okay. We can't select Nightmare for whatever reason, but I think normal and PC is the same as hard on console, so we're just gonna go with it anyway. At this rate, we'll have bathtub stream next year. Watch the cutscenes, very pretty. Ah, this music. So dramatic. Wait, you don't have a sound? Oh my god. That's very odd. There we go.
Fast down a coastal road to get there.
Yeah, that works now. Okay. Quiet it. I take back what I said. Yeah, very good start.
Hitchhiker too late. He was dead.
Should have paid attention to the chat. You said there was no sound.
And I would never see Alice again.
It's fine. You all remember this game anyway. At this rate, we're gonna have a bathtub stream, not next year, but still this year.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly.
He's a better streamer, but then he took it back. Not cool, man, not cool. Alright. You should be all set up. I couldn't get the mouse sensitivity quite right, but I think this will do.
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
Tomorrow, bathtub stream confirmed. If the pool arrives in time.
was certain I had just driven from this direction, but now the road was blocked.
Man, that looks good.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
What the hell? The brick wall looks amazing. This game is from more than 10 years ago, by the way, chat. This is revamped, but it looks like pretty much the same game with like a different Alan Wake model. Can't you disable the mouse acceleration like in the OG port? There is an option in the menu, I'll show you. There's an option for direct aiming, but if I enable that and make it max, max speed. Oops. That didn't, oh, I saved, okay. It's like this. I'm literally doing my whole mouse pad. It's impossible. So for the time being, it's gonna have to be like this. There's nothing on PC Gaming Wiki as well. Boy, I think it's DLSS. It's confused when I crazy stuff like that. Guess that's broken. Yeah, it's when it says direct input, it's very direct. It feels like what it should feel like, but it doesn't seem to work as I'd like it to, at least. Close break inspection. I love looking at the games.
I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
As closely as possible. Like I was streaming God of War on Discord earlier, and Bixie was laughing all the time because I kept saying stuff about the lighting and whatnot. Like the light will reflect from the snow, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's beautiful." And Bixie would just laugh. It's like, you keep talking about the lighting. I don't get why. DLSS too, yeah, man. It's got DLSS. Not much else, to be fair. This race doesn't really look that masterful now.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
Too much of a designer mind? Yeah, right. Too interested in the actual, like, making of the game. Ooh, QR code? Oh, bloody hell. I kind of want to scan that barcode. I'll take a screenshot. Because I've heard the QR codes are different. I remember when I streamed this to you and we talked about the tiny stuff like that all the time. Yeah, it's this game has a lot of that as well. Oops. Cool. This game is really good looking for when it came out. I did the same in FF7 and PS5, some great bricks in there. FF7 looks really good, to be fair. I would probably do the same thing on that game. Part of why it took so long to finish, definitely, we just go off on tangents about this game. You're gonna have to let me know, chat. How's the audio? Yeah, I gotcha. Audio's good? Cool. Oh, he's got a gun. I want a gun as well. I think the developers for this game, chat, they went all the way to America, like to some states that have proper like countryside, and they recorded a bunch of sounds in the forest there and whatnot just to do sound for this game.
I was trapped. locked. There was no way out.
Ooh, creepy eyes. The new face is making me think of Control AW DLC a lot. Yeah, it looks a lot like the new model. I guess it makes sense, right? If they want to... Holy shit.
I had to get out.
I remember this moment when I first played the game. It was hella creepy. What the hell? Game? There we go.
Follow the light.
I thought you were gonna say to take a picture of the bricks. No, I used to seeing the model's face in Alan Wake. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
You are hurt. You should go into the light.
Yes, yes, yes. If you've not played Control, by the way, chat, definitely do. It's one of the better games I've seen in the past couple of years.
Well done.
Really, really good.
I have something important.
This is Remedy, right? They made Control? Yes. They made Control and Quantum Break and Max Payne as well. 1 and 2, not 3.
Ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light.
Yeah, they didn't make Max Payne 3. That was Rockstar. They made some really good games, thinking about it.
Dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
I think I only played 3, that's fair enough. The other 2 are really old. Like really, really old.
Can't hurt him now.
Yeah, with Bullet Time. Bullet Time was a Max Payne classic.
Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
I think Max Payne 1 kind of popularized it, really. Most of their games are great, yeah. I mean, the weakest game I've played from them is Quantum Break, and even that is fairly enjoyable. I like what they tried to do, like the ambition. I've not played the rally game.
But it's still inside.
I'd like to play it at some point though.
He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Got the gun? Sick. Quantum Break is some interesting world building stuff, and the fiction behind the time travel is great. Yeah, it's
That is all. I will give you back your dream.
it's a highlight for sure. I enjoy some of the proto-control power gameplay.
This was taking over the world.
Shame the main character is super bland for a Remedy protagonist. Yeah, he's terrible. He's kind of terrible. The villain is decent. At least.
You made me this way, and now
Oh, he's alive? Oh shit. Sick. Oh, you can reload faster. Forgot about that. Yeah, Quantum Break has some issues, but it also has some good stuff. I was quite lucky. I'm out of batteries. Especially the one from the TV show. Beth was good too, but yeah, both protagonists kind of bad. Oh yeah, the TV show protagonist is pretty bad as well. And that game could have been huge if they did it like, I don't want to say if they did it properly, because they did it properly. It's just they missed out on some things. If they had made a more solid experience, it could have been huge.
just like
I don't think I had to use that, but guess it's done now. Yeah, that should be dead, right? Oh, I don't have batteries. Crap. Let's go.
I can keep this up forever.
This guy is Captain America. Yeah, let's not even bother exploring. I'll grab this coffee though. I don't know if I'll be able to grab all the coffee thermos, but we'll try our best. Oh, the cutscenes look awful on stream. So unfortunate. I couldn't get this game to cooperate with OBS to stream it at 16:9, so we're doing ultra wide today with display capture. I know it's not ideal, chat, but yeah. I'll try and fix it. I'm not sure why OBS doesn't pick it up. I've tried every display mode as well.
He's here. Alan, wake up.
Yeah, ultra wide, yeah,
Just
CB.
another nightmare.
Ultra
Everything's
wide
fine.
cutscenes.
Dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
His hair model updated as well. Definitely looks better. You said the thing? The title drop? Man, I miss this game. Been a long time since I played it last time.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Can we go up? Yeah, let's go. Funny how they say the name of the game a lot, as if one of the characters is named that or something. Yeah, right.
Before I miss the shot.
This has the new epic achievements, right? Yeah, it does. They just pushed an update like yesterday or so to add the achievements, and yeah, this has it. Pick up your first epic plat. I'll definitely try. This is a game worth grinding for me.
Fest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat.
What the fuck, dude? Back off.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself.
It looks like
Mr. Wake.
Woody Allen.
I'm an avid
Kinda.
reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough.
That's not cool.
Trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to
Hella
track down
trippy.
if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Played us enough
Very
pictures.
nice. I got a
Go.
couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right.
It's so weird.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got it.
Are the local
Barry,
in
but not the
trouble?
Barry of
Say the
Bones.
word and I'll hop
The
on
regular
plane.
Barry.
Come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure
Epic
you're doing
achievements,
okay.
yeah.
Call me if there's a
Barry
problem,
Beans.
Okay? Okay.
This guy's probably more Barry Beans.
Talk to you
Yeah.
later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell
Is there another game that starts like this? On a boat, on a lake? Don't remember
He says
any.
hi to you too.
No, not that I can think of. But it's
Alan, we're here.
possible.
Come on, let's get back to the car.
Does the remaster have the DLC episodes, by the way? I think it does. I think they said it would include everything.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord. A Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in
I could have a
15
different
minutes.
scene just for the cutscenes. I have a lot of available keys on my keypad.
Thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
I could actually do that, yeah. Since I'm not using Death Counter, I'll think about it for tomorrow.
There are still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Dad.
Oh, I didn't change the game? Crap. That should be done now, if you refresh.
I was
Cheers for pointing that out, man.
I'm looking for.
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm
Really am.
glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake.
Calling the CEO of
You must
Twitch?
have gone
No,
to the
don't.
He'll be back in a moment.
Still too tilted about the FFO boss.
I got the cut up
Fortunately.
from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you. I wasn't ready to leave. I needed to find Carl Stuckey to get the key to the cabin.
coffee.
I look younger than in the cardboard thing.
Vacation.
When you have to leave.
Rusty.
Not Jeff, he's busy in the New World queue.
Under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
The hell? This game is looking funky. I might have to get rid of the LSS.
I can't believe it. I'm having a
Make sure it's
conversation
that.
with Alan Wake.
I wouldn't call that a conversation.
Are you on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Damn.
Thanks, Rose.
Getting frisky
We'll be
straight
sure to keep
away.
that in mind.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut.
The LSS seems kind of weird with this game at the moment. Yeah, it does. Is your wife with you? Hmm.
Both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad
We get the
circulation.
coffee first thing.
Yeah. Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
That's me when I see CB. You boys need to calm down in my chat. This is a wholesome, family-friendly chat.
Break 'em both up. Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't.
Do you get the normal options like quality on the LSS? Yeah, you just get the usual stuff. I can show it to you. It's not a bother. Like you don't get a lot of options anyway. This is all you get for graphic settings, and that's pretty much default as well. Yeah, you get the LSS, which for some reason is off. So it's not the LSS. Okay, we'll keep it off since it's working anyway. I guess maybe the game needs some new drivers,
That's my favorite tune.
like GPU drivers.
Coconut.
I'm on the latest.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself.
Maybe they haven't released any to support this game for whatever reason.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. but I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet
FO we're back? Oh. Must have been Twitch.
I insist.
I didn't drop any frames. Did you all get the stream dead?
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
How odd. Just died for a second. Ready to dial up the CEO of BT? I'm not on BT. Fortunately.
So this could be arranged.
I'm a happy man. On a hyper optic. Yeah, it wasn't me. I didn't drop any frames, so it must have been on Twitch's end. The BT copy pasta is so good.
You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
These guys are asleep.
Sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift it. Into the spoon. Yeah. Splendid. It's been a long
You should have got RT in here. Yeah, it would have been a lot of work, but it would have been
you wouldn't happen to have a bottle.
probably a good thing for the atmosphere of this game, with all the fog and stuff.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up.
Probably be really cool.
From his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
I assumed a sequel that's definitely coming soon-ish. Soon TM will have ray tracing, because they already do on Control. The great success as well. It's probably one of the better RT games.
The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
I need to play Control. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
What? No way. They rely a lot on inaccurate effects like fake cloud shadows and the like, so it'll be a pain without major reworks. Yeah, it would require a lot of
We're supposed to be on vacation.
rework to get RT in this game.
When we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about
Far
this
too
later.
much to be worth. They would have to sell it at full price as well.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand. Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years.
2 years,
Not since my
damn.
last book.
Imagine not having any income for 2 years. It's like the RT demo piece? Yeah, kind of, right? We'll do well on PS, probably. You're on PS5, right? On PS5 should be okay. PS4 is terrible for Control. It doesn't run very well at all. PS5 should be more than fine, I think. I don't know if you'll get the whole like ray tracing shtick, but at least the gameplay will be good. Oh, you mean this on PS? I mean, I don't think that will happen on PS.
Something all right.
That beautiful artifact.
I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark.
He probably has enough money from his Max Payne book. True, yeah.
Parasitophobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
I love the presentation of this game, not just the graphics, but like the way the plot is presented to you. He just like narrates the whole thing with this very specific writing as well. It's pretty cool. This should be more than fine on PS. Yeah, this is an old game. The graphics are, you know, slightly revamped, but it's not even a huge rework or anything. And you know, higher res. The PS5 will handle that very easily, I'd say. It's not been on PS before, yeah. In that sense as well, it did really well.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape.
Used to be Xbox exclusive,
It looked like a giant
and then
bird leg.
PC. Yeah.
Mentioned that the lake was a caldera. there was a dormant volcano under it.
They actually change a lot of the textures from the comparisons I've seen. That's fair enough, but it's still just texture changes, you know? It's not a huge deal for performance. They got in just before the rush games, yeah, that's true. This is pretty good timing, to be honest. The only other thing I'm very interested in right now is Deathloop, because we've been streaming that as well. And that came out ages ago already, so this is pretty well timed, I would say. Not counting Stranger of Paradise, because that's just a demo anyway. Also, not Vapor/Fog from Cauldron Lake in here. It's a bit odd. I wonder if it's intentional or an accident. It might be an accident, judging from all the artifact from the beginning of this scene. Like that massive thing we got here. Don't know. I don't think they would remove something like that. It's too iconic. Third leg. It looks really nice, I would say. Just a different vibe. Feels like more like I'm in Majula or something like that. I think there was something back here somewhere to find, like a thermos as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Majula, a beautiful place. One of my favorite places in games. The Majula tune as well. Oh, chat, it is beautiful.
The generator had been connected to the power cable.
Let there be light. What's Majula? Majula is the hub village of Dark Souls 2.
The old building used to be a hotel.
It's like the Firelink Shrine of Dark Souls 2. If you've played Dark Souls 1 or 3, I think Firelink Shrine is in 3 as well, right? I don't remember too much of 3. I kind of blocked that game out of my memory.
I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Thought. It's also called Firelink Shrine in 3. Yeah, okay. I was not wrong, fair enough. Oh my god. This game is not doing too well at all. Such a shame as well. Look at this beautiful god ray. Beautiful textures. Beautiful foliage. Oh, what a game. I didn't even play it and I know it somehow. Everyone talks about Dark Souls 3, to be fair. It's like everyone's favorite game. Game making it look like your GPU is breaking, it better not be, it's brand new. That would be very unfortunate.
Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the
Oh,
shelf.
Zane.
I'd never heard of him before.
Oh, you will hear about him. Don't worry. Performance issue on a remaster seems pretty bad. I know, right? Something like this really shouldn't be happening. Coffee. Yeah, I think there will be some drivers released soon.
Alice wouldn't have come out in the
But we'll see. Seems random as well. I can't like reproduce it after it happens. It could be OBS. Maybe, I don't know. Well, Zane, wonder who that guy is? Same. Never heard his name before.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
I do not want to think about that. Body of water is a bit too big for my liking. I'll have a look into this stuff tomorrow. Again, I checked PC Gaming Wiki and didn't have anything about this game yet. But maybe there will be some stuff on the old games wiki that I can rip off. See, I'll have a look into it tomorrow. Last drivers from a couple of weeks back supported this. So strange then. I'm definitely on the latest version I checked before the stream. Hella weird.
Surprise!
Of course you did that, Alice.
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan?
No, Alice.
Alan?
Oh, spoopy.
Just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it. I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Oh, he's got the strats. Epic doesn't even have forums, so I can't check for the people having issues. The only place where you might find something is Reddit.
Damn it.
Really, or Twitter. Either that or just scouring Twitch for other streams.
Alice? Alice?
Shit.
Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
I've got time, I've got time. I hope it's nothing wrong with my actual hardware, because that would be terrible. Making me a little bit scared now that you've pointed that out. It looks like the GPU is breaking. Forget about her, look at the rocks. Yeah, right. I want to look for coffee. I need coffee if I'm going to face this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no coffee. We get to look at the dark version of the map, which is really, really cool. It has the fog now and stuff. You can just shine the light on it. Okay. Go save the woman. Bloody women, eh? Oh, I've got the crows.
What the hell?
Yeah, right? Little bastards are messed up. Bloody Alice. What the... My god. I think that adds to the horror though. It's literally making me more scared than the actual game. Most people on Reddit seem to be having more FPS issues than anything else. The old game on PC also had those. It was very inconsistent with the frame rate.
Alice? Alice?
So I assume it's just the same issue with this one, but yeah. If no one's having this, I'm concerned.
Keep going.
Found another guy with similar issues. You, where the lighting freaks out in the cafe. Okay. Send that to me on Discord. I'll check it out. See if there's any answers or something. If there's no answers now, there will be some tomorrow, surely. That was the lamest dive I've ever seen.
All I knew was that something
Yeah.
terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
What? Deal? Also found something else about small stuff they added in this remaster. Is it about the QR codes? Because I've heard those are different and they point to some interesting new stuff. Oh, this is terrifying, chat.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could
What?
use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
I wonder if it's the ultra wide as well. The game gets confused.
Damn.
There goes your car, mate. Going. I found some coffee as well. Oh, there will be some here.
Hello?
I don't think the coffee's gonna hear you, mate.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, the manuscript pages as well. I forgot about those. I haven't seen those, but I've seen that new environment details were added referencing a certain other game from the same universe.
I plan to use for the next novel I had never gotten started.
We'll see if we find some of that on
I
stream.
hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it.
If it's small details, then maybe
The
we
hero was
won't, though.
attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
In loads of pages.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
That's the last thing you want to do in a dark forest at night. Tell everyone where you are. Stuff like posters, something you need to look for. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for those. Because that sounds really cool. One I saw even, you even had to zoom in to notice. Ooh, okay. Spicy. Definitely down to try and find some of those. Get some FBC posters around. Federal Bureau of Control.
Good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Think? Jesus Christ. Almighty. I don't think this is a lighting issue. It's a little bit more than that. Fucking geometry disappears. I go on top of this this thing. This one. And for a writer, this guy is hella fit. Not everyone could do something like that.
Please, I've been in an accident.
Organs are breaking? Yeah, this is pretty messed up, honestly. Wow, webcam, yo, Jar, how you doing, man? Enjoy the webcam. You've not seen me in a long time now. I've been in Portugal this weekend, but not seen anyone, just my family.
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Prod cam? It's my apology for not having emotes yet.
Ducky, please, you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
That voice line was sick. The variation on delivery. Good. I don't have a weapon or anything. You're obligated to be agile if you're a main character in anything? Yes, true, yeah. They wouldn't hire someone that's not athletic. They could have hired someone who could run further. I would enjoy that. Pro streamer ain't coming. One day, man, one day. How are you, my friend? I'm good. I'm great, actually. Playing Alan Wake, playing Stranger of Paradise. It's been a really good couple of days. I'm on holiday as well, so yeah, I'm doing great, man. How are you? Fair square, my ass. Like I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade. This guy just jumping around. What? That clipped me? What the hell? This guy's insane. I suck. There we go. It's more charming in Vampire, that's true, yeah.
Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on
Got the beautiful jank.
like Nicholson in The Shining.
Funny you should mention The Shining. Did you drink Superbock while you were here? No, I didn't, but I had a couple of bottles of pretty nice wine over the days I was there. I try not to drink too much because honestly, I don't want to drink that much. But you know, my dad loves wine, and I enjoy the flavor of the wine as well. So I'll have a glass or something.
Yes. Hello?
Ooh, the phone's down. Holy shit. What the fuck is the guy on? Oh wow. So the door opened when?
During your trying.
Fine anyway.
Yes.
Are you still playing Valheim? I've tried it for like half an hour once. I've not played it after, no. I've not played it at all. I should probably try it out again while I'm on holiday. Usually not my type of game, but you know, maybe I could enjoy it a little bit. I'm just, you know, relaxing. The remaster's graphical glitches spookier than the game. Yeah, this game is not particularly spooky as well. So maybe it was intentional to scare people off.
The bulldozer
And I'm the only one who didn't know about it.
I hope Stucky had suffered the
My
same
god.
fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
I am really scared for my computer. Like, I've had enough issues as it is. Still too fresh in my mind.
There were more of them. My head pounded with the concussion.
I have a server now with friends. If you want to join, you're welcome. Oh, that's cool, man. If I have time to try it out this week, I'll let you know, and yeah, I'll definitely join. Sounds cool. I personally don't have this issue. When my mother was playing it on her computer, it would have weird artifacts whenever loading in levels geometry. Had to check temps as I was watching her play and thought her GPU CPU was dying, but nothing wrong in that front. Hopefully there's a patch for it soon. From Reddit. Yeah, I don't have my temps up, but I'm using 44%, 50% GPU and like 20% CPU. According to that NVIDIA thing, so I don't really expect the game to be pushing my rig. It's a beefy rig as well. Very beefy. Seems it's a game issue, not that only affects some rigs. Okay, I guess that's more acceptable. Even if you got like external QA and stuff, you can't replicate every possible configuration out there, right? On PC, it's impossible. I wouldn't say my configuration is particularly popular as well. Probably just the opposite. It's quite rare, I would say. How do I get over this? This, maybe? Yep. Yeah, if it's a game issue, I'm less concerned. I just don't want my computer to be messed up right now. Messed up game? It's fine. They'll fix it eventually. Messed up hardware? No good. Found more people complain about artifacts, so I guess you can rest it isn't your hardware. Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate that you went looking for that, because it makes me feel a lot better. Oh, I thought I had the revolver on. That was a huge waste. Sorry for the eye burn. Page? Sick. Should I read it?
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life.
Oh wow, poor girl.
As he got in the car with his wife, she was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She had given anything to be called their friend.
Wow. I assume if it was a GPU, it would be way more aggressive, the artifacts. Yeah, I think it would be way less random. It would literally be everywhere. Like, I would turn around and be like, psh. Fucking boiling. Are you being a savage? It's my nature, man. It's my nature. You know me. You've seen me in your stream. I don't know if Snappy's here yet, anymore, but he got a bit of the savagery earlier. Poor guy. She met a favorite author, dude. That's nice. That is nice, but she's being a little bit nuts.
What the hell was that?
Indeed. Read my mind.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Not to mention that Rose knows he's married and knows the wife is there and asked him out anyway. While she was just outside. Can I jump on this? Ooh, I can. Do I want to jump on this? Yes, there's coffee. Yeah. Damn good coffee. Good thing Alan Wake's are pretty, because I feel we'll see a lot of it. Oh, definitely, yeah. A lot of boonies. Game. They are pretty though. They are pretty decent to go around as well. It's not like you get lost or it looks too samey or anything. You can kind of get around. They do a decent job, I feel. All this fog helps a lot as well. It makes you feel so much bigger than it probably is.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
I'm armed now, I can kill him. Bring it on. I think we're good. Jesus Christ. Nice. Headshot. Okay, let's continue for now. Ooh, this way? Find a nice little cache. Up there. Can't believe they added jump scares in this remaster. Taken are filled with darkness. Did they have a particular set of skills? All these polygon jumps will give me a heart attack, yeah. The one that just happened, if I wasn't reading chat, I would have been a bit scared. Kinda grim. These will come in very handy. I have to remember I have the flares though. I can't just leave them. I swear there must be a game out there somewhere that's literally this, like a horror game about the game just not functioning. I've seen a game where the main feature of it was that it had floating point error calculation errors, so everything was shimmering, like the whole game was shimmering, and that was the main feature of it. Something that you usually want to avoid, right? They literally decided, well, this is gonna be our game. It's just a like walking simulator with floating point errors. There's a lot of those that have that as a narrative thing, but I don't think I've ever seen people actually use glitches like that. It's a cool idea, actually. Yeah, it is. Like, if you can control it, of course. You don't want to have something that's game breaking. If you can make it so that it's harmless, I guess. Actually, that's a good point. This game has done that.
I had to make my way up some other way.
The enemies, we haven't encountered them yet, but there's basically some objects can be possessed in this game, and those objects came from
There had to be a way to get up there.
An issue with the game's physics where objects would just randomly like fly and damage you. Or at least fly. I don't know if they damage you from the beginning, but they would just like randomly start getting flinged around. they thought it was a great idea to make that into an actual feature where the objects actually are possessed and shake and then fly at you. It came from an issue with the physics as well. I don't think we need to recharge right now. Get rid of one. Regular objects can still damage in weird ways in the final game too, so yeah, maybe they did damage from the beginning anyway, and they just sort of, instead of fixing the physics, they tamed it. I remember happening often on my playthrough. Oh, I remember that, yeah, when he was streaming. I mean, there's many instances of bugs becoming features in video games, right? Whole games have come out of bugs. You could even say whole franchises. Ooh, shotgun, nice. Probably not going to use them much for now, but it will come in handy later on. A feature is just a bug with fancy suit. Yeah, that picture from the Arcane Studios poster is very true.
Before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I
Spoilers?
spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Damn, that last line. It's deep. Am I going? There is really foggy. Oh, it doesn't auto do it. That's cool. Actually have to think. Wait, what? That's terrible. Maybe I do have to go all the way. Yeah, definitely not. I've been looking at the wrong place then. Yeah, that seems fine. What am I doing, Chad? There we go. So immersive. This game is a 10 out of 10 for Twitter. Just for that. There was something here for some reason, I don't know why. Might have been in a similar area.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, Take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't?
Indeed.
It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice.
These radio shows are really cool in this game.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find him.
Oh.
Toby loves rabbits.
Well,
Taking dog out. Be right back. No worries. No worries at all. Have a good walk.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there.
One of the best things in Control is the TV shows. There's some really creepy TV shows they have for spread around the map. They're really, really cool, but they're hella creepy. They're basically with puppets and very robotic, sort of aloof voices. It's awesome. It's definitely one of the coolest things you can find in Control. There's a lot of cool shit in that game. So that's saying a lot. I just realized, let me check if there's an option for it, but yikes. I remember at the end of episodes in this game there was a DMCA song every time. I think I remember that from Ace streaming it. Those are quite memorable, honestly. If you've watched Ace streaming it at all, you'll probably remember. There's like a boy and a girl and the puppets, and it's fucking terrifying.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. What I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
This is so meta. It's like reading House of Leaves. Another coffee?
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no coat. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Where's this guy? Hear him nearby. Where are they at? Ooh. Another flare by accident. Not cool. Go. I'm back playing until the first boss of Stranger of Paradise. Oh, so quick. Damn, it took me way longer the first time around. What are your thoughts on FFO so far? I really enjoy it. I really like it. So I would say it's one of the things I'm most excited for to come out. But I wonder what other people's thoughts are, because not many people managed to play it yet. But definitely hit me up. Oh, I didn't best him yet, but the game has some really good mechanics. It does. It's a shame they don't really publicize it, like they don't market it at all. There's some really good stuff in the game, and I think it's just kind of lost. Now that I'm used to it, I don't know if they tweaked it from the first trial to the second one, but the quick job swaps, the job cancels, they feel really good to pull off. Now that I've got a lot of timings down and do it kind of consistently, it's really, really sick. And it manages to feel so different from key pulse. I wish FF15 was like it, mechanically speaking. That would be interesting. Like a main FF game being like this. I don't know if people will be too happy, but we'll see after this one comes out. You won't have seen one of the best features of this game as well, which is the beautiful cheese. That will come after that boss. How do I keep pulse in FFO? The job cancel, you have to do an ability, like I don't know your control scheme, but I use the alternate one, so for me it's triangle. Like one of the skills that consumes MP.
It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some.
One sec, sorry.
Light spilled into the room.
I don't know why I went into this.
Back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly. I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Damn. Weak spot. Yes, if you're using daggers, weak spot is one of those. Anything that's an ender to a combo. So if you do like 1 hit or 2 hits into ability, they'll be different, but it works on pretty much all the abilities. Yeah, the switch jobs, yeah, that's what I meant. I say it's a key pulse because the first reason in my mind to use key pulse is to cancel animations, to make them shorter so you can play quicker, and getting key back is just a bonus. I know that's kind of flipped, but that's how it works in my mind. Yeah, orange bar you can't get back. There's some I think some stuff you can do with your build though for it. Passives for your gear and whatnot. And also some passives from the skill trees. If you're into that kind of stuff, I think that game will have some juice. Unfortunately, I'm not too into it, so I'm just gonna focus on the combat mechanics. Are you parrying too much? You probably are. The only way you can spam parry is if you swap jobs constantly, because when you swap jobs, you also get the break bar from the other job, because each job has its own. So if you swap, the other one is going to recover while you basically use the other bar. So if you're going to parry a lot, you have to swap jobs, even if it's not a quick swap. The job cancel, you can just do it on its own when you're like low on bar. You are meant to parry a lot of things, I think, in this game. Well, in that game. Alan Wake unfortunately doesn't have a parry. That's pretty smart. Yeah, that's the gameplay loop. Appreciate your recognition. But yeah, try that if you feel like you don't have enough bar. Again, even if you don't have the timings down for the job cancels, just swap. Whenever you have like a moment. The P2 triple attack keeps screwing me over. Which one is that? P2 triple attack. Reload that, why not? That the music's got gotten quite creepy. Very good way. The one that ends in the ice attack, that's too wide to dodge. Oh, you know, oh, the phase 2 from the boss. Yeah, you wanna, if you can't parry all three, try to dodge like the middle one or something. You have to iframe it. I hope you have enough stamina. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to, if it's a combo like that that does too much break damage, I'll iframe one of the hits if possible. Finally, some combat. I was hoping, like, I was going side to side trying to trigger it, but SOP is so good, man. What a game. Please, if you have a PS5 or an Xbox Series S or X, you haven't yet, please go play Stranger of Paradise. I'll try that, and you're right, the AI teammates suck. Yeah, the AI is terrible.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Yup, just lie to their face. All this works. Also webcam. I'm happy you guys enjoy the webcam. It took me a whole half a minute to set up. It actually works surprisingly well. I literally just plugged my phone on a USB and I have this like app on the phone. I boot it on the phone, boot it on the computer, and it works. It's beautiful.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed.
Night Springs. I love these shows.
Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change.
Do you guys shoot cross-legged on a chair? Do you mean sit? Definitely not. Definitely not. You want to sit as straight as possible. Back pain is no joke.
And I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give
The Moorcock Institute.
world's interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol.
Okay.
Shall be part of a thought experiment. And now,
Okay.
real experiment. No
Yeah, that's really bad for your knees, mate. You do not want to do that.
Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right? Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead.
What the hell? This is grim. I don't know if you want to watch this on Twitch.
So, observe the flower pot. And yet,
Ah.
I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did.
Damn, okay.
My machine here, I have
Interesting.
ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum
Yeah, I'm
immortality. Under no
Gonna move on, I think.
Can this gun kill me?
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite
Is it
number
though?
of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this
Oh boy. Yeah, we know how that ends.
You're insane, Colvin.
Indeed.
Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon
Uh-oh.
quantum immortality.
The guy's reaction. Damn, that's so grim.
Felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps
The ignorance of the masses.
unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat.
Oh my god. That was the perfect timing. I'm out of here. That glitch was perfectly timed. It was too good. I do not like the look of that. Me ammo as well. Will I find something around here? Seem like it. I don't even want to try jumping down there. What's this game about? Basically, you play as this guy who's a writer. He's had writer block for a couple of years, and he's not been able to write anything. So his wife arranged for him to go to this like remote village, kind of very Twin Peaks-esque. And when they go to their to get the keys to the cabin where they're staying at, they get the keys to something else, and some weird supernatural stuff happens, and basically his wife got kidnapped. I think this is the first death, yes. Oh, not the first one, but the first real one. And now he's just like trying to find her, but at this point I think we're trying to go to the gas station to actually call someone. That's a decent summary. I don't want to spoil anything. There's a lot more to be said about this, but we'll get there. Could I maybe use something else? Sounds like a good time for it. Ooh, what's my dodge? I'll use the battery. Oh wow. Oh! I'm gonna die again. Sick. Nice. Cool, one left. Where is he? I'm back. Did the polygons break again? Yes, at the worst possible time. I'll explain in a second. So basically, we were watching Night Springs, and right at the end, when someone accidentally kills themselves in Night Springs, the TV show, the polygons broke. I was just stood watching it, the polygon just went boom. The split second. And it was bloody terrifying. You should write a book about it afterwards. Well, we are finding some manuscript pages of the events of the game being described in them. All these pages describe what's happened so far in the game.
Departure by Alan Wake.
And it's written by Alan Wake.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded
The beginning
us.
of the game.
The axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features.
It's a good episode too. Yeah, it's definitely one of the cooler ones. It's a really good way to start. So yeah, as we go around, we find these pages. Some of them will be from stuff that's already happened, but more often than not, it'll be stuff that will happen, or at least we assume it will happen, right? Because so far, it's been the case. Move on then. Sick. Yeah, it seems like somehow he's written about it already.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
We shouldn't be too far from the end of this chapter as well. Now that we're here at the gas station. I remember it.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
How nice. So warm. Gentle light on my skin. What's this page? Oh, we got... Oh, I missed a page? No way. Or is that special? I don't remember what that symbol is.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling.
It's a nightmare page, I see. We don't have nightmare from the first playthrough.
He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Damn. Yeah, we have to play on normal the first time around, which I think, as I mentioned before, I think it's the same as hard on a console, on the Xbox.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Madness. I didn't miss anything? Okay, that's reassuring. I have no idea how I'm doing on the coffee collectibles though.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
This makes me think, playing this game and thinking about Twin Peaks, it makes me think that someday I should do a Deadly Premonition stream. That would be really painful because the game is beyond broken on PC, but man, I love that game so much. I think it would be really cool. Maybe one day we could do the second game if I ever get a Switch.
The garage was a mess. It looked like
Or if it comes on
someone had
PC
trashed
as
the
well.
place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right.
The polygons again.
Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop...
The story will come true? What the fuck?
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking
Second
crazy.
game's supposedly coming out on PC. That would be ideal, I think. It would save me from having to buy a Switch. As much as I would probably enjoy having a Switch, I don't have much of a reason to want it other than a couple of games. You can stream Bayo if you get a Switch. Oh, that's true as well. Bayo's on Switch. Bayonetta. I would have enjoyed Monster Hunter Rise as well, but that's coming to PC too. Just get a Steam Deck as planned and play them all on PC. Same way as well. That's so grim for Switch. What I'm looking for. I'll just go back. Oh, the phone. Okay.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since
What?
the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you
There's
okay?
no island? What the fuck?
Listen,
We'll figure this out.
What the
Please get
fuck?
in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay?
Rise demo
Mr.
next
Wake,
Wednesday?
have you
Oh,
seen
nice.
Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
We literally just read this on a manuscript page. This game. No island. The pages describe the game. Ugh, what is going on? Madness. This game's pulling itself, shake my head. Terrible developers. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
A candy-colored clown.
I'm gonna mute this just in case this is not stream safe. But yeah, basically we finished episode 1 now. There is with this why not?
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Sick. The end of episode tracks are good, but no risking copyright strike. Good, yeah, definitely not. If you want to check them out, you can check them out on YouTube or something. If you have an interest, chat. But I don't want to deal with that. I think DMCA is a lot better now. You can probably like delete the VODs and be okay, but I don't want to trust it. Even with the new policies. Definitely, yes, it would. I have no idea what time it is for me, chat, but I'll keep playing for a bit. We've been on for 3 hours and a half, so I want to do at least 4 hours. On a holiday, and as long as I don't yell, my neighbors won't yell at me back. Damn. Nice ass buildings. Even completely out of the regular Alan Wake scenery, the devs done an insane job. Look at this carpet, it looks beautiful. Really nice texture upgrades. Yeah, the end of episode tracks are really good. I definitely recommend that you go check them out, chat, if you have the chance. I actually went through the trouble of writing that out. I should have a macro for muting the stream, muting the game. I mean. That would come in handy.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised
The weird potato rug ties the room together, actually. It does, it does.
to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime
And a little texture on the wall. Interesting. Gonna go bathroom? Yes. Oh my god, it's huge. What a huge bathroom. Got a nice place. Another QR code? Let me... ooh, well, I'll have to find these in the VOD, because otherwise... I don't think I can take screenshots with Epic, not like Steam. Wake has the money for that bathroom. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Does any of you wanna check out that QR code? Might be something very interesting. I'm feeling.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes.
My phone's too old. Fair enough.
A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
This has to be Max Payne, right? Yeah, he's definitely balling, this guy.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time.
Definitely Max Payne, yeah.
My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome, slushy.
Max Payne 2, yeah. 13 years after my revenge sounds about right.
Sewer mingling with the bile of the city. Becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Beautiful stuff. Oh, what did he write? Return to sender. What I can't forget. Alex Casey. Things that I want and fall of Casey. Fall of Casey, like the fall of Max Payne. Get the thermos.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
Yeah, I look great in these shots.
I'll go put it on.
That reminds me, I'm halfway through Max Payne 3. You should probably finish that. I don't know how it is though. I've never played Max Payne 3. I've actually only played 1. I still haven't managed to run 2 on my current rig on like modern Windows. The Fall of Casey, that could be a video game. Could it? Are you sure about that? I don't know. Maybe it would be yeah, I don't know. Questionable. I think that's everything. I'll just go make the coffee. And the QR code. I'm so curious about the QR codes. Running 2 isn't that troublesome. At least it wasn't for me. It was for me. I don't know why. I tried it recently and it just wouldn't work. The game doesn't boot.
Great, thanks.
It's pretty sad.
If I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
I really want to play it as well. I love Max Payne 1.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
You need a startup hang patch, I assume. I had that. I installed everything. I scoured the internet and it just wouldn't work.
These look really good.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks sick.
Until Barry gets his hands on them, which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Is it me or does Alan look short compared to the other archers?
Please check the fuse box.
He is. He's like,
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
yeah, he's not that tall. Yeah, it is weird with
I'm fine. Just
Max Payne 2. I don't know what's up with that, but you know how it is. Modern systems and all games.
Honey,
Sometimes they just don't.
I've got the flashlight.
They just don't want to work.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry.
Aw.
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
What the hell?
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you.
What do you think, Chad?
Even if
Is it
you are
made
a
up?
liar. Thanks for this.
Maybe emulate it instead? Is there a console version? There probably is, like a PS2 version, right? I'd rather play it on PC though. It is a shooter after all.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea,
The
disorientation?
PS2 version, but I wouldn't play that. Yeah,
Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
that's what I thought it would be like.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
The Xbox version, but emulation for that system is still young. Yeah, Xbox emulation is not ideal, probably.
I'll let you get on with it then.
Can't be worse than the PC version. It cannot be because the PC version doesn't work. You've got a point.
I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Nothing to interact with. That's pointing.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me.
Oh, UFO scare. Yeah.
Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake?
Wow, all these places you probably never get to see that you would have seen if the game's open world plans went ahead.
This time of year, closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Reaction.gov with a QR code. Wow.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Kinda glad the game ended up not being open world in the end. Very happy with the way it turned out with all the issues they had in development. I assume we traveled to most of these in the game, but hard to say. You probably see most of them, I would say, yeah. Maybe not all of them though. Is that a cat? Yeah, it is a cat. Knack for winning contests. You been, by the way? Oh well. Yeah, how have you been, Yuki? How's everyone in chat been? Hopefully good. Oh well, man, other than my shoulder pain. Feel the pain, also good. Me too. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Jester, man. I honestly really like how the game turned out. Even if it's a linear game, it feels pretty nice to go around in.
Mr. Wake, your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Off. I'm gonna go around for a bit. I didn't realize I was gonna be her office right there.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was
Thanks, but I already know.
I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave. Alice
Oh,
was
I can't
missing.
leave.
I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
Find all the doors and stuff.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over. Wait. Yeah.
Ah, I knew there was something.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Ooh, okay.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Thank you. Press something. It sounded like it.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Yep.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
They ended up doing a more open game with control anyway. Definitely, yeah.
I walked out of the cabin.
Successfully, I would say as well. Very nice to explore the old house.
I wanted to tell her what had happened
Oldest
last
house?
night, but I couldn't.
Is it
She'd
called?
lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Yeah, oldest house.
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid,
Nope.
pal. We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Type Lumen is $17 here. Get it. For that price, it'll be fun. Even if it's just like fun for a while.
Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy.
Mhm.
Don't let anybody
Not
tell you
worth,
different.
Kappa.
You know I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it.
Would you say the sesh that we had, me and you, Jester, wouldn't be worth $17?
I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward.
Because to me, that was priceless, man. That was worth everything
Hurt my eyes
and
gave me a
anything.
headache. The
It
man
was a
on the
beautiful
phone said,
session.
Go through the fence on the left.
We laughed, we cried. What a roller coaster of emotion. I do pound an hour, so no. Sorry, Prague. I'm disappointed. I'm so sad right now. Nah, I feel it though, for real.
The caller had told me to
I
find a
think
hole in the fence
Woobs
behind the
likes
police station.
Uni,
There was
right?
something for me in an abandoned
Quite a
car.
bit. So if you like Unist or Uniclear or whatever the newest version is, you'd probably like Melty.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while.
Like Uni would probably enjoy it. Yeah, definitely. Same devs. Ooh. Good page. How do I get over there? See a ladder. Like that's the way.
Let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay.
Yeah, let's just Maybe continue and I'll listen to that. What are you trying to show me? Oh. Those games don't hold people's interest for long. It'll be dead soon. Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people go back to Strive after a while. I've definitely seen a lot of people complain about the game on Jess's Discord. But there's a guy who's particularly vocal about it. Shorewin. He doesn't seem happy at all.
Would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain.
Ravaging?
Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
A lot of hate for Melty, yeah. I think there's a couple of people that are enjoying it, but it's mostly hate, yeah.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice...
Melty did record numbers on Steam, so I assume I'll have people to play for a bit. Yeah, for a bit, for a while at least. It will dip, but it won't be like fully dead.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I think it's fun. I just think it was a bit pricey. That's fair enough, to be fair. To be fair to you. I'd rather deal with shitty Dragon Ball FighterZ netcode though. I wouldn't. The netcode is decent if you don't skip the intros. I'm enjoying it. I still don't know the degenerate stuff with CL. Oh, once you know that, you'll have a blast. But I hope you never learn that. My Noel is not very good.
Placed in the front seat. The caller meant business.
I gotta say I enjoyed it as well, but I don't know if I would grind it. I was saying this earlier, but I already have 5 that I'd like to grind, and even if I would like to grind Melty, I just can't do 2 games. I can barely do 1. I've not played any Melty. Yo, thank you for the follow, Patrick9. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Is it full price for you guys? Yeah, I paid full price for Melty. I'm happy to support rollback netcode and any fighting game really, but I probably wouldn't recommend you do that. I haven't had the intro issue people like Sajam have been having. I wonder what causes it. If people skip the intro, it doesn't sync properly apparently. You know how in Street Fighter 5 there's a sync issue that makes it have some like one-sided rollbacks? I think it's a similar issue. The game seems to have a problem with recovering from bad connections though. I had matches that were consistently teleporty, yeah.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go.
$70 is the default price for you mean? Okay. That's hella cheap. Skip the intro is giving me a lot of issues. Yeah, skipping the intro is no good. Don't do that. If you play Melty Blood, type Lumina, don't skip the intro. Yeah, you must have been on the good side, yeah. It's really odd, but I mean, I understand why they would do that kind of thing during the intro to save on load times. But why would you want to save on load times on Melty, which is a fully 2D sprite-based game? Like, what's the point? Even if it wasn't full 2D, like, I don't know about the backgrounds, exactly how they're done, to be honest. They seem like they have a bit of depth to them. But still, like, there's not that many assets in the bloody game, you know?
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness.
I assume it was an oversight more than anything. Yeah, probably a lapse in judgment where they like thought it would be the best way to design it and forgot about skipping intro. That happens, you know. They would lock the intro if it was intentional. Yeah, yeah. Remember how I paid $20 for Strive? Yeah, the publishers for these games have weird prices in South Africa. I mean, it depends on the living costs over there as well. Like,
Are you feeling
you
any
can't
better, Mr.
directly
Wake?
I'd like to leave.
translate into dollars, you know, and
Well, we still
expect
need
a
to talk
realistic
about-
thing.
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Damn. Here's Barry.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client. Who are you? I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what to do once I stick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake?
Doctor looks so weird. Yeah, he does. He does. He looks wired as fuck.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al?
Here's $2 to sub on Twitch and it's GDP based.
Paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock
Interesting. $2, damn.
I told Barry everything.
Not even sub to me, huh?
But when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a
Barry looks right though, for better or worse.
called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park.
Oh, he said Doctor looks weird.
I don't like it,
What am I
Al.
saying?
I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Yeah, Barry's fine.
Mr. Wake.
Looks just weird enough.
Found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh wow, I was just thinking about you too.
Definitely weird though.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I
Aw.
really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Max.
Oh, that outfit is something else.
What an airhead.
Are you going to give me a job? I don't have any jobs to give, unfortunately. My chat is pretty quiet, as you can see. I'm getting used to the new Wake model, though. Yeah, I've not thought about it for a while now, so I guess I'm used to it. Biggie.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you
That was an
shot a
old
guy
computer.
and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have
Are you
been
high?
drinking?
Wow. Is that the kind of thing you ask?
I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Look at him.
Do you
And everything's
understand
just-
what it sounds like when you say stuff
Face
like
is
that?
all fucked.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good story.
From the accident, he's like, "Oh, are you high?" Is it?
But when you start
What the hell,
confusing
dude?
fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Yeah, I feel like the changes they've made to this game have been pretty tasteful.
I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake,
I'm happy with it.
shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his
I'll read on a
foot caught in
sec.
trap. They're illegal
Just
to
let them
use
speak
here.
for
Hell,
now.
You're not supposed to hunt within the park at all, but that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
They're saying, but in all honesty, I don't do the Twitch sub thing because my income is highly irregular. Oh, that's perfectly fine, man. I'm just joking. Like, there's no issue whatsoever. I have no obligation at all. I do this because I enjoy it, and I appreciate you guys coming by and like hanging out in my chat. I definitely understand that as well. Like, I remember the time before I had a job, you know, when I was at uni.
Those situations always end up in
Fucking hell, man.
You gotta talk to the cops.
It was pretty rough.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head.
It looks like a bad Tony Hawk Pro Skater NPC or something. It's so cool.
Joke on me, freak me out. It's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
He does, right? Like the Hawaiian shirt and then the fucking huge red coat. Not quite shorts and the tall socks and boots. All in the weirdest colours. Barry do a kickflip. If I ever play Tony Hawk in the near future, I will try and make a Barry. I feel like it would just be perfect. Maybe in like Underground 2 where you do all the silly stuff.
I think this is the form you wanted.
Do a kickflip.
Here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
The mountains look really good. They're so far away. It should be very low detail, but
just keep your eyes on the radio mast.
fucking good.
Below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people
That
who
does sound mad.
time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with two
In the training mod arena, right?
and eating a healthy diet.
Shut up, man. Can we get Skate 4? Have you played any of the indie ones that are out now?
Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Yeah, have you played Skate XL or not Skate, Skater XL or Session? Because if you like Skate, you would definitely enjoy those two. They're really, really good. Seen them? They're good. Skater XL is great, and Session is. I've played that less. I've played like an old beta. It's really complicated. They're both slightly more complicated with the control scheme than Skate, but Skater XL is kind of easy to get used to. Session, maybe not so much, but still doable. And they're both really fun. There's a lot of mods for Skater XL as well already, which makes it kind of cool. It's got multiplayer as well. Session is very early access. I would recommend you get Skater XL first, probably. Yeah, Session is very, very early access at the moment, I think. Very fun though. I had a great time with the Skitter XL for a few hours already, when it was still in early access. I have some clips of it actually, probably on YouTube, but not public. I do have some things I've done in it. It's not quite like Skate. There's no objectives or anything. You basically go into a map and you free skate. I guess there are some preset sort of lines that you can load up and do, but it's mostly just to, you know, go in and skate a bit.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic
The padded cells.
and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Ordinary day.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
That's a fair point, actually. He was literally in the sheriff's office. Yeah, we're back in the boonies now, so things are about to get spooky again.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
That is preem for some jump scares.
I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere.
I'm getting a bit tired and a bit sleepy. If I stop too long to listen to the radio shows, I think I'll doze off. So we're gonna skip a couple, maybe. We're gonna continue listening to them though in next stream tomorrow. I'll probably be stopping soon. I just noticed we're on almost a 4 hours 20 minutes, so we'll try and aim for that. It's okay, that jump scare woke you up. Yes. Indeed, all I need is some polygons to shoot off in the wrong direction. I'll be good to go. 4:20, yeah. It's almost 3:30 AM. Oops. I meant to start streaming way earlier, but the game was giving me issues, and I wanted to have it all ready so the transition between games would be smooth. Kind of unfortunate we didn't get to finish the FFO boss fight, but well, we'll try and do that tomorrow, I think, before getting on more Alan Wake. Gonna be Nice Springs? Yeah, okay. We'll watch this one.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
In Night Springs.
Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
If you don't get the boss now, you'll have more than enough time when the game comes out. I will, but I'll be very sad if I don't get it. I would just feel like I failed. I'm sure there will be another beta as well.
Quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists. Wow. That sentence really flows, huh?
Does.
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
Yeah, tell us.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
What the fuck is this guy on?
Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
What?
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me?
Can't wait for SOP beta to end so this guy can stop flexing his PS5. I'll give you that one. I will give you that one.
You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
This episode's messed up.
Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
In the mirror. I know, right? This guy playing the game can't. Implying it's my fault. This is what I get from my chat. I'm awake at 3:30 in the morning streaming this wonderful game to them. Streaming this game to them earlier that they can't even play themselves. Doing them a favor. And this is what I get. This is what I get. Drop hazard. Nice of them to warn you. See what we got.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Well, that's a terrible reason not to be with someone, Chad. Please don't do that with your lives. I haven't seen any deaths on Alan Wake, so you get what you deserve. What do you mean? I've died like two times. To be fair, me and Yukumu will have a PS5 by the time you beat that boss. Rub it in, man. Rub it in. Do it while you can. I want to see you. When you get a PS5 and you play Stranger of Paradise, I want to see you beating that boss first try.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Holy shit. These pages get meta as fuck. Oh, it makes me want to reread The House of Leaves. You've not heard of that book, chat? Don't Google it. Don't try and find anything about it. I'll just tell you, it's a great book. It's spooky, and it's something you have to read in physical format. You cannot read EPUB. You cannot read PDF. You have to read it as a book. if that interests you in any way, please go out, grab a copy, and read it. A used copy is fine because a new book might be a bit expensive for that kind of book. They know people will want a physical copy. They kind of rip you off. But please do yourself a favor and
The ranger's office was
get out.
locked. I'd need a key to get in. The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way.
Oh
Felt the
no.
broken rib stabbing him on the inside.
Ugh.
Rusty howled in pain and
Leave you
fear,
for that.
suddenly afraid to die alone.
Little image. Guy. If there's anything around this side. Look. Things I do for coffee. This is where I came from? Oh. Crap. Okay. Rusty's dying and we're here looking for coffee. I need coffee to energize myself to be able to save him. Can't save this guy until I had my coffee, you know? Okay, I think we're ready for him now. Can I get up here? Probably not, right? Yeah, it's fine. Straight in then. Get this rusty guy out of here.
I'm back here. Hey, please help me.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page.
Oh,
I found it came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this,
I'll be back.
Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
A presence so dark. Like the forest at night. Woke up.
I'm looking for a generator of some kind.
The
What
only way to
turning
make
the
sure
lights
that
on is
Rusty
in
was
this game.
safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
How do I do that? Maybe over here? Nope. In here, maybe. Yep. What the hell? That was the chair, right? It must have been. The polygons can't hurt me. That was terrifying. Fucking hell.
I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, Bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
See, objects still trying to kill you even when they aren't possessed. Yeah, I see exactly what you mean now. That's the first time it's happened today. That is much worse though. You actually don't expect it. It's just like a innocent little chair.
Right. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Well.
Rusty! The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Liquid darkness? Oh my. Oh my god. Welp. I'll use one or not. Got loads of them.
Something.
Well, he's gone. So is the dog.
Please don't feed the animals. Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey. At all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never! Two bears and wolves! Never approach any other wildlife!
Don't do me like that.
Pets must be leashed! Never leave your pet unattended! To remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
Oh no. Look at how weird this game was. Crazy unique though. Yeah, this game is still very unique to this day. Not many games use light as a mechanic. Although I've heard about a game that uses ray traced shadows as a mechanic, which is kind of the inverse, right? I think that the feature in that particular game is that you have to stay in the shadows to stay alive in the game, I believe is what it is, and it uses ray traced shadows to do some very precise and cool shadows for it. Yeah, this game is great. Very weird, like you said. But I would say in a very, very good way. Has aged really well as well. This is a game that's like 11 years old or something. Definitely doesn't feel like it. I feel like I'm playing a game that could have come out just now.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy.
Told you, bro.
Be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Alan not even warning Barry about leaving the lights on. Shake my head. Maybe Alan secretly doesn't care about Barry. Cans didn't blow up. This game's 4 out of 10. No can physics, 8 out of 10, garbage. Sounds about right. I've been saying 4 out of 10 because that's what IGN gave Prey, and I was too exposed to that discourse on Twitter. A lot of people that I follow were playing Prey when Deathloop was about to come out.
End of the nature trail.
Okay, I think so. Oh no, it's another way. Moonshine Cave. Lots of people are playing arcade games now. That makes sense, yeah. There was a lot of hype around Deathloop one way or another. As usual, they'll get recognized way later. Definitely, yeah. Prey is an amazing game. Again, if you're in my chat and if you've not played Prey, I would highly recommend you go. Not informed at all. Don't even Google anything. Just jump into the game and find out what it's all about. Very rewarding experience. Thank God, shotgun will come in handy here, I think. It is a very, very good game. Should do another playthrough at some point and try things more outside the box. Can't wait for your chat to end up on Prey 2006 somehow. Also good. I've not played it myself, but I've heard very good things about it, so please go and play it as well. Prey 2017 though is the one I was on about. I should play old Prey, yes. I think it'll be a lot of fun. 2006 is good too, yeah. I've heard it's really weird, but in a really good way as well. Speaking of weird but good games. Sick. And the iframes. I really should play that game. Sounds like it'd be something I enjoy. It's a fun linear shooter. I love those, to be honest. They can be very, very fun. Well made, like linear. Even like just corridor-based shooter. Like if it's well made, I'll take that over random ass open world game any day. Would love to see 2006 Prey stream. That could be a thing we can make. We can make it happen. That's what I mean. Get on the list. I'll do that after the stream. The list is growing very long.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose.
Portal tech before Portal even came out. That's sick.
Al pretty much fell off
Like 2 years before Portal, right?
Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too. Knew a lot about what was going on in the town. Knew a lot about Al. Even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely finally saw eye to eye.
So many games on the list, yeah. There's a lot of games on the list, pretty long at the moment. I need to get through them quicker. Somehow. A year before Portal. Oh, I thought Portal was 2008. For some reason. I wonder if I find any coffee out here. Music's intense, so I'm expecting to be jumped at any point. Yup. There we go. Oh damn. Oh, that was a long ass shot. That was at the right time. If this was nightmare difficulty, we would have died quite a few times already, I think. Stretch beyond the stars. Nah, let's not waste it. Sick. That didn't go so bad. On this guy runs so slowly. Holy crap. Supposed to have 3? Oh good. I need some ammo. Ammo here, right? Yep. Stick.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light.
Oh, they only tell it
Hidden by a rock
about it
sat a
now.
battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Wonder who that might be. What do you think, Chad? Didn't catch you fully, getting really tired. Fair enough. Ah, crap. I'm gonna die at this rate. Snap. It's gonna kill him. Ooh, they killed the game. Guess there's that. Get some ammo. Enemies will die if the game does too. Fair point. Guess it works then. I need some ammo right now. Manuscript page for later, maybe. I mean, no ammo anywhere. Go. Let us go.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now
He doesn't like the coffee? Not cool.
behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Imagine not liking the coffee. I remember the section. Not killing. Not liking some damn good coffee, I know, right? What a shame. We should finish watching that at some point.
Shit.
I might actually know how we're gonna do that as well. Shit, I don't have any ammo.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Who the hell is this guy?
Flashlights, kid stuff.
Saved? Yeah, right.
The flares will keep the bastards away.
What do you mean, kid stuff? I get by on this shit.
You can see them too? Hell, of course course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun.
God, army guy.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
That guy. I remember this guy shooting really badly. I hope he doesn't goes over today. Oh boy. There we go. Come on, just kill him. Sick.
Right up these stairs, Wake.
Think we can trust this guy? Smiley face. I think I agree, smiley face. Flashlight is kid stuff, but still needs killing me. It's funny how that works. Yeah, right.
Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk.
What a bitch. Won't even give me the gun.
Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Come on. Nearly done.
Just a little longer. I almost got it.
What? Oh. Come on, dude.
Where'd that one go?
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Better now, Wake. All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
Man, give me the gun.
Get with the program, Wake.
Can you actually hit them, please? Oh, I see coffee, I see coffee. Grab the coffee. Oh, from behind? Not cool. Oh. Killed them, Jesus. This guy is a terrible shot. Relying on this in Nightmare must be fun. A bed. Look at how long it took to just... That was a very lucky dodge. Oh no, he got a hit in.
Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
Help me grab the coffee.
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Come on, kill him. Sick. Come on. Shoot him, shoot him. Sick. Nice. I thought this was the guy. Oh, he's too good. Shoot him now, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Oh, finally. Is that it?
Let's cut the act now.
The life footsies? Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her.
Man. This guy's hard. The light footsies. That's so good. Yeah, you better run, little bitch.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
On another crate. Days. Oh no. I have to use something else to pick it up. I guess that's fine. crate champ.
On more
Yes.
than one occasion,
Give it a
Alice
listen.
had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Shall we? I thought that was a pickup.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Feel like hell? That would break your leg, dude. The other guy. This is a bit dangerous to go around like this. I remember being a sneaky manuscript around here. Close to the water. Okay. Find out. Close to the water, you say? And by here you mean general area, okay, I see. Not like here. That's fine. So we'll keep an eye out. I don't remember exactly where it is, but I think it's around the bear traps. Okay. Should be far anyway then. This is also very useful. Where those batteries were, I think. Are you sure it's not a nightmare one? Go have a look. I found my way back. Ooh, nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
I didn't play the game on Nightmare, so I'm sure. Okay. I see. I thought you had played on Nightmare, but not. Yeah, that was the one, right? Appreciate it. Would have completely missed that. I don't even know how I dodged that. That was the one. Sick. Nice. Oh. No. Okay. Where do we respawn? Oh, not too bad. You activated the checkpoint before you got it. Alan casually taking the axe to his head. Tough dude. Alan Wake is the real God of War. Check out this place here first. Oops, way too early. Ooh, nice shot. Check if you have the last manuscript. See. A bunch of stuff. I don't have the last one, no. Why is it? Is that something I should have now? Activated a checkpoint before you got the manuscript. I assume that's why. Oh, okay. The one way back? No, I do have it. It was the Sarah Things About Wake. I think. It's fine. Yeah, the last one I picked up, I got it now. I get it. I do think I have it though. If I don't, it's fine. Ah. Got some coffee. Should have done that at the end. Page.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though
Anyway, gonna swap to my phone and hope Wi-Fi behaves. Almost falling asleep on my chair. That's fair enough. It's really late. I appreciate you staying so long.
I was finally out of the woods and things were looking up.
I'm gonna call it soon anyway. Yeah. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I hope you also have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by. It's been great, Proxter. Chill Spooker stream. Yeah, man, it's been really fun for me. So I hope it's been equally fun for you guys. I'm definitely gonna call it as soon as I get a nice stopping point.
It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Yeah, that is funky. Go up there, see what's up with this. Bloody hell. This game's too cool. I don't really think there is anything around here, but that was cool. Nice little set piece. Okay, Wi-Fi is working. Time to fall asleep due to the lack of deaths. Implying I'm not providing enough content. Oh, I see something shining there. Some armor maybe? Yeah, seems like it. Cool. Yeah, that's a checkpoint. I don't know if this chapter is really big. I think I might just call it here. And hope he goes from this checkpoint next time around. Yeah, we've been live for 5 hours. That sounds about right. Ooh. That's going to be it for me, chat. I hope you've had a good time. Played some FFO, we've played some Alan Wake. FFO, so. Better than yesterday, for the boss fight at least. Alan Wake was great. It's really hard to put down this game, it just flows so well. No worries, man. I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out, watching my face reveal, and sharing this poops with me. Anyway, I hope I will catch you in the next one, and I also hope you have a good evening, good night, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. Love the cam. I appreciate it, man. I'll bring back the cam for Alan Wake, not for Final Fantasy though. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with both of those. We'll start with Final Fantasy, then finish on Alan Wake again. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.